Hey, you want to learn one of my car detailing secrets? Well, come out on location with me and I'm going to show you a little tip, secret, trick, whatever you want to call it, that's going to save you time, make you more efficient, more effective, and more profitable. By this point, if you are a regular subscriber to my channel, you will know that I'm a big fan of what's called off-label use, using products that are not labeled for that use. So I'm going to show you yet again another trick that Darren came up with. I'm sure there's plenty of detailers out there that actually know what they're doing. They're using the same trick, but I'm just going to introduce it to you today. But I want to start off by saying, hey, Garrett out there in South Arkansas, welcome aboard. Happy to have you along. Say hi to you and your buddies, but welcome aboard. I'm going to show you an off-label use for my wheel brightener. I'm a huge fan of it. It simplifies my world, makes me more profitable, delivers superior results. So for all you wheel brightener haters that want to talk endlessly about the pH scale and blah, 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 fine, don't use it. But I'm going to show you a cool trick today. Okay, my quick little trick today is how do you clean the grill of this highly intricate, detailed piece of embellishment on a car. Grills come in many forms and fashion. This is literally plastic. It's chrome plated plastic. You've got grills that are black plastic. So my little trick is yet again, and I love stirring the pot with this wheel brightener. It's one of those subjects of the detailing world that a lot of people just can't get past. So whether you can get past it or not is totally up to you. So let me set this up for you. I detail this Bentley every 6 weeks. It gets a full detail. It's what's called maintenance detailing. So when I get it, it's really not dirty. It's just maintenance work. It still takes me 2 hours, but it's good, consistent, reliable work. So this grill, do I do it every time? No, I don't, because it's so shiny. And that's the cool thing about shiny materials, is that the reflections don't actually reveal the dirt. But if this thing happens to wander in some bad lighting, which it will, and Johnny customer looks at it and says, hey, wow, Darren, what's up? Man, my grill, there's all this dust collecting in it. Okay, it would be unrealistic to think that you're going to sit here and detail out every little square and crevasse of this grill. Yes, you could do it, but are you going to charge enough to make it worth your while? So a couple things. A, how do I clean it? And B, how do I discuss that with a customer? Because as I like to do, here comes a car that's going to make noise. Actually, it's a big tow truck that's going to make even more noise. So what I like to do is throw it back onto the customers and have them, and be a voice of reason to them, because most of the time it's going to come down to money. And as I tell my customers, it's like, I will stay here and detail your car as long as you want and keep raising its level of perfection. But you just got to keep feeding the money machine, because I don't work for free and I do this to make a living. Yes, I love it, but I do it to make a living. So in this situation, it's like, yeah, Johnny customer, I'll get it, and you know, from normal viewing distances, it's going to look great. But if you literally want me to spend an hour and a half truly detailing out this grill, guess what? That's going to cost you another $150. Does that sound worth it to you? Because when you stand back and look at it from normal distances, it looks great. But occasionally you're going to have to clean it. So here's my little trick. It's called a wheel brightener. Yes, it's an acid. So all I do is spray it, because this acid will only react to glass. It's not safe for glass, and you have to use it with caution on bare aluminum. But I can get it right on the paint. I can get on the plastic headlamps. I use it on the wheels. Go down the list. Now I take my wheel brush, and this is very soft. The ends are actually feathered, so they're even softer. And I just simply go through here. You could also take one of your detailing brushes and go through like this and break up that dirt, because that acid's not going to magically just dissolve the dirt, but it will act as a good cleaner because it's chrome. Imagine it's the same principle as using the wheel acid on chrome. Well, this is chrome plastic instead of chrome alloy, but it's still chrome. So I just spray it on there, I agitate it with this, break up that dust, and then simply hose it off. So guess what I did here is I just saved not only a bunch of time, which means more money in my pocket, less money out of my customer's pocket, and I saved a bunch of water because I don't have to hose this car down and do the traditional wash method on it, but I did need to use some water to rinse away the wheel acid on this. Now I'm just going to take my leaf blower, blow it off, and I do it immediately because if I use the leaf blower and blow this water off and dry it to completion, guess what I don't also have to do? I don't have to go back over and use like a glass cleaner or anything else, because at that point it's going to be literally 95% perfect. And when you stand back from normal viewing distances, what I call a realistic perspective, it's going to look perfect. So everyone wins here. Sorry for the noise, but at this point this is dry. All I do is go back around, wipe up, and this is an extra plush microfiber. It's a 12 by 12. To me, that's the winning size and the winning combination for this type of work. It's extra plush. The risk of damage is far less. It's not so big because when you get these wet, they become so heavy and it's almost impossible to wring out. So it's the perfect size to still be able to wring out, and it's my go-to for wiping down cars. So you be the judge. So this is what I call normal viewing distances, and I'll come in really close and you'll see perhaps that it is not 100% perfect. Okay, no car ever is. It would require a week on this car that's already at a level 9. That last 1% or 1 digit on that scale would require so much time. So this is completely acceptable based on what the customer's expectations are, what he's willing to pay, what I'm charging, how much I want to make per hour. So talk about the winning combination. And when you use the blower immediately after you spray it with water and rinse it, you don't have to go through and dry it and get any water spots because there isn't any water spots. For example, I do the same thing on my wheels. Okay, these wheels are chrome. All I do is use the wheel brightener and I immediately blow it off with the blower, and I don't even have to go over it with window cleaner. Now if I was to go up really close, I could find some trace water spots. But guess what? How many of my people, my customers, my audience, whatever you want to call it, come up and inspect Darren's wheels at 2 inches away? Oh wait, I know. Nobody ever does it. They just stand here and they come out and go, wow, dude, your Astrovan is dope. It is sick. It is tricked out. It looks bitchin'. I love the old school IROC wheel. So they stand here and those wheels look brand new. And by the way, I've been using the wheel brightener on these wheels since day one. So all you wheel brightener haters who want to pontificate endlessly about the pH scale and how, oh, it's going to damage the plastic or the clear coat, and it trashed my buddy's clear coat on his wheels, then guess what? Don't use it. Okay, it's not the only thing out there, but it's how I am able to deliver superior results and make a great living doing it. Talk about a winning combination. And my customers, they do nothing but win as part of that equation. So it's a win for everyone. And here is another wheel on the Bentley. All I've done is use the wheel brightener, and I immediately After I rinsed it off, use the leaf blower to blow it off. Now, from this distance, this wheel looks perfect. So there's two things I want to illustrate here. A, I've been using wheel brightener on this chrome wheel for over 2 years, every 6 weeks, okay? Does this wheel look like it's degrading or getting damaged in any way? No, it's not. So the second point is I've blown it off, and right now it resides at what I would call 95% done. But if you look really close, there's a few water spots. So guess what I do? You can just come with a damp microfiber and wipe it with a clean microfiber, and literally now this thing would be 98% perfect. When you stand back and look, which is how most customers are going to look at this, they're going to be like, oh wow, that's perfect. You nailed it, Darren. Now I'm not going to leave it that way, because I want 100% perfection, for lack of a better word, meaning I want this wheel to be 100% the way it should, and I want any trace water spot gone. But at this point, it's so quick, all I have to do is just take a damp microfiber that has a couple shots, and literally a couple shots of window cleaner, and I just touch this up, and it's going to take me about 11 and a half seconds. How about that? So that's what I mean about efficiency. So Garrett and your buddies in South Arkansas, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly hope you learned something. Now remember, in every video, underneath the actual video itself, in the show more, description, whatever you want to call it, there's always going to be a link. And if you want to help me, because the more I win, the more I can help you win. So this is me helping you win. How to become more effective, more efficient, more profitable, fill in the blank. So there's always going to be a link. If you go to my website or go to that link, you will be at my website where I have all kinds of affiliate links, which means that whenever you make a purchase through my website, I get a little bit of commission. That allows me to make more and more of these videos. See the win-win? So it's simple as that. Go to my website, follow the link. If for some reason you're on a mobile device and the link's not there, just go to my website, bestautodetailingtips.com. So long as you use one of those links on my website, you just click on it, it will open up a new window, which means that my website will stay open in the first window. So when you open up that new window, it could be Amazon, could be AutoGeek, could be Autopia. It doesn't matter, so long as that new window populates and you just go shopping. You don't have to keep opening up windows and keep shopping from my website. Just click back and forth. Once you got a shopping cart going, you're good to go. I get a percentage and it helps me produce these videos. So thank you in much. I truly appreciate it. These videos take a lot of work, way more than you can appreciate unless you've been on this side of the equation. And believe it or not, it's stressful. But that's just me and my personality. But I love doing it. But yes, it requires a lot of work. But thank you in advance. I truly hope you have learned something. And I'm going to keep producing videos and keep hopefully helping you guys through that learning curve much quicker than I had to endure when I was first starting out.